Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just opened up a 50K evaluation account with TradEIFY, and the goal is to pass it in 3 trading days. And I'm going to document everything from the number of trades that I take, how much time I'm spending in front of the charts, and whether I pass or fail this account. I'm documenting everything. So here's the plan. We are going to only look at taking A+ setups. That means looking for breakers. It means looking for inversions, continuation patterns. I'm going to put a daily max loss on this challenge for myself, and that's going to be $500. We're going to pace our profits to be under that 40%, meaning less than $1,000 a day. So the goal isn't to make $2,500. The goal is to make consistent income day in and day out and taking A+ setups. So with that being said, if you'd like to participate in the same challenge, you can use the code DTJ to get anywhere from 30 to 40, sometimes 45% off your next TradEIFY evaluation account. Right now, there's a 30% off sale on all their accounts and 40% off on all their 150K evaluations. So here we go. Tomorrow morning is day 1. Let's see what happens. Right there is our brand new TradEIFY account that we're going to be trading here. Let's do it. Morning, welcome to day 1 of our TradEIFY challenge. Today we are going to look to get the first part of our trade. We're going to be looking to get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 approximately for today's trading session. It is a Friday, I should say, and today is also CPI, so we might have some good movement. Yesterday we had an absolutely crazy drop, so we need to be cautious that we get some consolidation today. But anytime I'm getting onto the charts, the first thing I do, I mark out all my key levels. I'm looking for daily highs, daily lows, London high, London low. I'm looking for the opening range gap. I'm looking for midnight open, and then I also mark out our 930 level. And then I want to see where all my higher time frame PD arrays are at, like the 4-hour fair value gap, the hourly fair value gaps, and then look for those key swing highs and look for sweeps of liquidity. Everything that I'm going to be doing in regards to the breaker, the inversion, and any continuations is all going to be based on some form of sweep of liquidity. So that's what I'm looking at in my pre-market when I'm marking up the charts. Let's go ahead and finish what we're doing here, and then we'll get into the video. So I think that's what our plan is going to be, is we're going to look for longs in today's session. We had a massive drop yesterday. We have a sweep of liquidity on the downside, and I think that might give us an opportunity for a move higher. We'll see if something shows up. Honestly, my setup would be hit the 15 and then find a drop. That 15 minutes also a 4-hour fair value gap. We need to retrace into some form of fair value gap. Here's one right here. If we get an inversion right here, I'm taking this long. When we hit a swing high, we will move our stop to break even, and that's right here. I will sell 1 micro there. That's how we should handle this. And then we will move our stop to break even. We can hit it. It's 250 points so far. Let's see if it can give us that swing high. All right, so target 1 is hit. Stop is gonna be moved to break even for my 2 remaining contracts. We'll sell another one at this high and then leave a runner. Sometimes these moves are so quick. I tell you what, it's just like almost impossible. I really want us to hit this internal swing high. If we don't and we stop short, I will sell a contract in case it's a rotationary market and we roll lower, but it doesn't look that way. That is phenomenal. Second contract sold. I'm going to go ahead and close it there. I don't want it to rotate back down here. That was insane. There it is, 1 trade. We're up $600 on 6 accounts. We took 3 micros. Man, that feels amazing. There's definitely room to go. I think I just got so excited on how fast that moved. It's like, wow, do I just want to be done in 2 minutes? Literally 2 minutes went by. I think that's what I was so flabbergasted about. 2 minutes and we got 113 handles. Holy macaroni. Well, that happened very quickly. We took a trade during our live stream. I did not get a chance to go over it live. If you do want to see it live, you can find day 1 live stream down in the description if you want to see the whole trade. Let's go ahead and take a look, and I want to show you exactly what happened and what I took. Even though this trade only lasted for 2 minutes and it gave me over 100 points, we sat on the market for about 45 minutes waiting for the right setup. This is not about fast moves. This is about patience. And that is what our lesson is for today. We waited for an inversion fair value gap, and not just any inversion. This inversion right here is the trade that we ended up taking long. And the reason why we took this long is because of two factors. One, I wanted to see a sweep of liquidity. Always wait for a sweep of liquidity. That was a big one. So when I saw the sweep of liquidity and we were inside the 4-hour fair value gap, when we shot through that level like a knife, I waited for a retracement back down into this area, and then I took a long, targeting these highs right here. This trade played out extremely quickly. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the TRADEIFY evaluation challenge. Today is a holiday. Today is George Washington's birthday. The market is still open, but typically we got significantly less volume. So we're gonna sit patiently and see if any opportunities come up. I'm gonna record this whole session. Hopefully we don't take that many. We wait for one setup and we get a nice trade. Our current balance is $624.80. We're trying to pass this in 3 trading days. So ideally today I would like to make anywhere from $500 to $1,000. We can't make more than $1,000 because of the consistency rule. So with that being said, let's see what today brings. So in this trade setup that we took the continuation from the rejection of the current day low right here and the fair value gap, just a continuation model right here. That's what we were looking for, because we see where price has been heavy too. Instead of trying to play against the trend, we'll play with the trend. And continuation, while it's not a solid setup for myself, it is a play that can be played pretty consistently. I'm going to take that trade right here, see if this fair value gap holds. If the fair value gap does not hold, we'll get out of the position. But this is to play the still continuation lower here. These are probably the scariest type of trades to take. All right, that inversion failed. So 2 losses, 1 win here. So now I'm in this position. Am I going to trade for my P&L balance here today? Or am I going to just wait for a setup that's legitimate and take that opportunity? That's really the battle that I have to deal with now, because who likes to end the day negative? Nobody does. But at times it might be appropriate. So we're going to be careful. We're going to watch the market and see if an opportunity shows up for me to build back this balance into the green here without forcing anything. I will say if I take another loss, I'll probably be done for the day and accept the red day. All right, folks, so you're gonna see that I'm in a trade right now. I went to the restroom and I'm like, man, I'm concerned we're gonna miss this trade. In fact, it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. It hit that 5-minute fair value gap and we started getting displacement. So as soon as we reached back higher and respected this new week opening gap, I anticipated we were gonna create this breaker to the downside, which we just did. So now price could come back up into this level, but we're looking for this continuation. So we're gonna just sit in this trade. All right, we're gonna close it there. Perfect. Target hit. Okay, everyone, so we just finished our trading session. We ended up taking 4 trades. I'm a little disappointed on some of the trades that I took. I could have waited for something better. And the proof is that the 4th trade was the better trade. I should have been more patient waiting for that breaker setup. We got a beautiful 50-point move. It was great. It recovered all of our losses and it gave us about $800 in profit. So we're currently sitting up another $796.96. That puts our total balance at $51,421 after 2 days of trading. The biggest lesson for today is patience. I can't tell you how much this shows up in my trading. Me saying, if I was just more patient, if I just waited. I took 2 losses today. I had 2 wins. The first trade was a loss for $600. I actually broke one of my rules. Our rule was that we have a max daily loss of $500. I broke it. I shouldn't have traded, but I did. The next trade that I took, I recovered about 50% of it. So I was under that $500 mark. So I was a little more patient waiting for a setup. We took another loss, was down $400, still within that $500 range. And then we took one more trade that gave us a huge trade that put us in the green by $800. We're only $1,000 away from our end target to pass this evaluation challenge. So this is going to be the end of day 2. We'll come back tomorrow, which is going to be on a Tuesday, and that's going to be our day 3. So hopefully we get some good news tomorrow and we have a nice trading session and we pass that evaluation for you guys. Every trade that I've taken is all recorded. You can find those links down in the description. With that being said, guys, we'll see you for day 3 tomorrow. God bless. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of our challenge. I'm really excited for today. Today could be the end of this evaluation challenge with TRADEIFY. However, I don't want that to be so set in my mind, because in case I don't hit $800-900, which is what we would need to pass the account, I don't want to force any trades. So we're going to just let whatever trades come to us. We're currently sitting at $1,421.76. This is the evaluation account that we're doing. As long as we continue to follow the rules, make less than $1,000, we should be fine. This should drop back down below 40%, especially if we don't hit our numbers today. I forgot to mention this yesterday. I had a total of 1 hour and 22 minutes yesterday of sitting in front of the charts. That puts us at a total roughly of 2 hours of being in front of the charts for this challenge. So I'm excited for what today is going to bring. I have not looked at the charts at all. We're gonna go ahead, jump on the chart, follow our rules, follow our plan, and see if we can pass this today or tomorrow. Towards those highs. Can't move stop to break even yet. We haven't hit the swing high yet. So once that we hit that swing high, we'll move our stop to break even. If we close below this fair value gap, then we're out of that position. I'm gonna close that. When it wicks a high and starts moving, closing lower when the previous candle was red, or in this case white, it may not expand higher. I might have prematurely got out of it, but that's all right. We followed the plan. $285 on that eval. What I want to see here is a failure swing to the downside. I'm gonna go short right there. Could be my first loss. I like the 50% of the range. I like the midpoint or the breaker being tagged. I like that we are not in a macro, so it makes more sense to come back down into a consolidating range. We're also biased as short. Those are all the reasons. We just hit the high of this consolidating range. I will tell you, the next trade that I take, it's going to be stop loss or target, because I can't allow my emotions to run my decision making. This will be the last trade I take. I'm gonna go long right here. Stop loss at this low, target at these highs. Idea is based on this breaker right here, midnight open, coming back into a consolidating range, risking 38 handles, targeting 63. All right, we got our higher high. That's what I wanted to see first. I mean, I'm still gonna manage the trade, but I'm not making any decisions based on fear of emotions or anything like that. I'm protecting my position like I would. I mean, your first rule in day trading is manage your risk, protect your capital. Yo, there it is. We just passed it. We just did it. We did it, folks. Oh, that was fun. So we passed. We hit our targets, 22,500 and some change. However, we have a problem. We have a big problem, and we're gonna talk about that right now. If you take a look at my screen, I ended up taking 4 trades. I ended up making $1,092.50. That put me above our target for the day. Our total profit was $52,514.26. But because I went over $1,000, if you take 1,092.5 divided by the end target, which is $2,500, my number comes out to be 0.437. So multiply that by 100 to get percentages, and I would be at a 43.7 consistency rate. I have to be under 40 to pass. So I have 2 options. I can let this play out, and then they're gonna require me to reach a higher target, or I can try to lose some of the money I've made, about $92, and then that would put me back down underneath that 40% consistency, but then that means I would be short from our target of about $80. So I think what I'm probably going to do is see if I can reduce that amount, get me down to just under $1,000 on profit. So a little curveball in this whole situation, but did it in 3 days. It is very possible to do this in 3 days. In our total time that we actually have been on the charts, today we were on the charts for 2 hours and about 2 hours. So It took a total of 4 hours to pass this challenge, but we're probably gonna have another day tomorrow. We're gonna have to look for a nice, quick, easy trade. That's what we're gonna look for. So, biggest lesson for me today is that I allowed my emotions to get myself out of a trade when I knew I shouldn't have, because I didn't want to lose. I wanted to pass this challenge. I knew everybody on the internet's gonna see this, and I didn't want to lose. So I cut my trade early, and the profit was still, it was a great trade right here. And this was our total profit. I'm giving you a quick update. I did end up trade to get my balance back down to below. It was crazy because try to lose money. It's almost impossible to try to lose money when you want to lose money. I was up $3,000. I was up $3,000 before we got back to break even. So there we are. My total profit now is $974. We are just below the target. We have $105 we need to come up with tomorrow. We'll go ahead and do that. The purposes is of just being able to pass this, but we're gonna end the day with that. We'll be back here tomorrow for day 4 to try to get $105 on the day. We'll see you there. After being up $2,400, only $100 away from passing, yet being up that close, I blew the account. I can't believe that I'm saying that. I knew there was going to be pressure, but when I had a loss, I crumbled under pressure. I let my emotions get the better of me. I traded based on my emotions today, and that resulted in me taking trades that were poor trades, and then the result of those poor trades put me in drawdown, and then I wanted to get out of that drawdown, so I overtraded and I revenge traded, and it spiraled out of control. Yet I was just only $100 away from passing. Today alone, I spent more time trying to trade back what I lost than I did in the first 3 days of trading. I spent 4 hours of trading today trying to get back what I lost. The reality that you can be a profitable day trader and still have these moments of failure. The takeaway, I think, out of my loss here today that I hope sticks not only for me, but maybe prevents you from having to experience almost passing an account and then blowing it, is to learn to not care about the outcome of a trade you take. I cared a lot today because I wanted to pass it. Not because I haven't passed one before, but because I'm in essence showing off my talent to the world here, and I utterly failed. So the lesson is not to care about the outcome of the trade, whether it's a win or a loss. You follow the plan and the strategy that you've set in stone, and then whether it's a win or a loss, it's a success if you followed the plan. You have a max daily loss. Don't break it. I hope this helps you. That's the reason why I'm posting it. I guess for you, I need to apologize for setting the set of rules that I'm recommending you to follow, and I didn't follow them today. I failed to be a good leader today. I failed to be a good example. And my prayer is that this video going public helps me to be more committed to the process of trading that I teach, as I believe that this is going to help more people as a result of me losing than it is by me covering it up, not making the video at all, and maybe trying another one and then posting the one that wins. With that, guys, God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.